Hello everyone, my name's Fiona Blades and I'm the founder of Mesh Experience. This week's theme for our UK retail banking study is adjust to the new normal, support society and maintain high presence. So let's dive into each of these and see what we can find out. Well, the first thing is that in spite of UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson being admitted to intensive care this week, we have actually seen a reduction in concern over the pandemic. For the first time, we've actually seen the figures fall. This week, they were at 80% of people who were very or fairly concerned about coronavirus, whereas last week it was 88%. What's more, we're seeing that through the good communications that banks have been putting out over the last weeks, we're actually starting to see more people feel that banks are doing the right thing. And in particular, we're seeing endorsement for your own bank. So we have a particular question which we ask people to score on 1 to 10. And it's asking the question, how much is your bank doing, if anything, to help its customers during the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic? Now, we've seen the mean score increase from March the 19th, where we were at 5.4, right through to 6.4 now, and that was through to April the 8th. So that's really starting to see some good improvement. We've also seen a big leap forward in the positivity of paid communications this week. They have gone up to 63% of all experiences are now seen as being very or fairly positive. And that's against a benchmark of 49%. We're also seeing an increase in the relevance of those communications. So what is it that's working? And it seems to be a more reassuring and optimistic tone of voice that's coming through as working well for people. And here's an example of what somebody said about the Lloyds Bank ad. Black horse with foal, travelling over different terrains together. Strapline, by your side. Love the Black Horse adverts, so iconic. We're also seeing radio and social media experiences with banks increasing. They've been going up steadily over the last 4 weeks. So these could be good communication channels, as we're now starting to see things like personal SMS and call center channels just dipping back in this last week. But overall, we recommend that banks should start to bring a sense of normality back to the communications as people are adjusting to the pandemic situation. And as part of this, what we're also starting to see is that now that people are feeling a little bit more reassured from a personal perspective, they're now turning their concerns to the wider society. And in particular, this is coming through in their concern for small and medium businesses. And here are a couple of examples of what people are saying. Make it easier for businesses to get loans. Get business interruption loans to them faster. And if that isn't happening, we're seeing negativity come through. So as one person said, friend who owns small business told me about difficulty getting a loan from Lloyds, disgusted and angry. So there is an opportunity for banks to be doing more to help small and medium enterprises and also starting to think about those wider societal issues. Our third point today is about presence. And what we would say is that it's really important to maintain a high presence in order for your brand to grow. What we're seeing this week is we're seeing that in terms of paid media, 60% of paid media experiences are for Lloyds and for Barclays. And in particular, people are enjoying the Barclays ads that have been going out, tailored to coronavirus, which are reassuring and also using their staff within them. So in summary, we're seeing an adjustment happening. And therefore, we would say that messaging needs to be tailored towards this new normal that we're going into. Try to keep the themes reassuring and optimistic, as this is helping people through the crisis. Also start to look beyond the personal needs and towards the broader societal needs, in particular focusing on those small businesses, because this is where people's attention is now, where they're thinking about their local community and those small businesses within it that they want to see getting help. And finally, maintain that presence in order to ensure that you're top of mind at the moment and that you grow for the future. Thank you for listening.